So hi everybody, this is Steven. So today on this PowerPoint presentation, we will give you the title called The Best of the Computer Factors that have been planted difficult over the past 5 years ago, which is created by yours truly, Stephen Wade. The first slideshow is called the Internet. Now, the Internet was invented in the 90s. Why? Because the Internet can be used for HTML and HTTP or HTTPS. There are different types that can be used on the Internet, such as Google Chrome, Firefox, Netscape, and Internet Explorer. And the Internet can be used like social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, MySpace, Snapchat, and many more social medias. And you can look up like Google, Yahoo, Bing, MSN, AOL, and many more. The second slideshow is called networking. Networking contains two or more computers connected by a cable. A network can be used as routers, switches, wireless access point, hubs. As you can see on this picture here. And networking can be used for wireless routers such as Wi-Fi. And networking can be used to connect network printers from one computer to another computer. And networking can be used IP address, subnet mask, and the default gateway. In networking, we can connect with crossover and straight through cables for connecting router switches, hubs, and wireless routers. In networking, it can be used with TCP/IP and UDP ports for networking. The third slideshow is called software. Now, software is the part of the computer system that consists of encoded information, such as computer instructions. And software can be used in app, such as you can see on the right side. Now, there are a lot of software icons such as Internet Explorer, VLC Media Player, Windows Media Player, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Windows Media, and Folder, and such. And there's some more. And also, software can be installed from downloads in CD, DVD-ROM, and it could be installed from the internet while you download online. The fourth slideshow called Linux and Unix. Now, Linux is an open source software. Now, Linux used for complete operating system besides Windows. So there are different types of Linux, such as Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Fedora, Debian, OpenSUSE, Zorin, and Peppermint Linux, Puppy Linux, Linux KDE, or any other types of Linux. So Linux is the most similar to Windows. It is different than Windows 7 XP or Windows 8 because it's currently like this Windows 7 to Linux Mint or Ubuntu to the Windows 7, Windows 8. You know that. On the fifth slideshow called Windows. Now, Microsoft Windows is a desktop operating system which it improves performance, adds cool new features, and the start menu includes special features from the desktop screen. Now, Windows, however, there are several Microsoft Windows operating systems, such as Windows 2000, XP, Windows 7, Vista, 8, 8.1, and 10. So, there are many types of editions on Microsoft Windows, such as Professional, Home Edition, Ultimate, Starter, or Home Pro, or Home Starter, or any types of editions of Microsoft Windows. So, Microsoft Windows always check for updates. And Microsoft Windows use the internet connection for using the Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, or Mozilla Firefox. There is a search bar for Windows 7, Vista, 8, 8.1, and Windows 10, except Windows 2000 and Windows XP, because they don't have a search box, because you can just run for the search box on the start menu screen. There is a Microsoft Office on every Windows, which is Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Publisher, Microsoft SharePoint, Microsoft Outlook, and many more Microsoft Office that has been included on every Windows for Microsoft Windows. And finally, on this last slideshow, we talk about Windows Server. Now, Windows Server is the same but different than Windows 98, 2000, XP, ME, 7, Vista, 8, 8.1, and 10. Now, Windows Server is most similar to Linux, or let's put it that way, Windows Server is more similar to Windows. Like Windows Server, we use Windows Server 2003, Windows Server 2008 R2, and Windows Server 2012. And Windows Server uses Active Directory, DNS, and DHCP. And Windows Server uses tasks to complete this server. It can provide information, update, and customize on Windows Server. Windows Server has an administrator, and administrator has the right to use Windows Server. And Windows Server administrator has the right to use users, groups, and permissions. Okay, that's the end of the first PowerPoint. Now stay tuned, because there will be a second half of this next PowerPoint. So we're going to have our first intermission when we will continue in a moment. So stick around to the next video, please.